The Fox and the Goat in the Well. One hot afternoon, a fox was walking through a dry, dusty field. The sun was strong, and there was not a drop of water anywhere. The fox was tired and thirsty. He looked for shade, but there were only small bushes. He looked for a pond, but they were all dry. As he walked, his feet kicked up the dirt. "Ah," he thought, "if only I could find a bit of water." At last he came to an old stone well. He leaned over the edge to look inside. The well was deep and dark. He thought he saw some water shining at the bottom. He wanted to taste it, even just one sip. But the edge was slippery. As he stretched his neck forward, his foot slid, and before he could stop himself, he fell right into the well. Splash! Cold water surrounded him. He tried to climb up, but the walls were steep and wet. No matter how hard he tried, he could not reach the top. The fox was clever, but this time he had made a foolish mistake. He sighed. "Now what can I do?" he thought. "I can't stay here forever." After some time, a goat passed by the well. The goat was strong, with long horns and a thick white beard. He was also very thirsty. When he saw the fox in the well, he called out, "Hey there! Is the water good down there?" The fox looked up and suddenly had an idea. His eyes brightened. Maybe this was his chance to escape. He put on a calm face and said to himself, "Don't panic. Think smart." He smiled up at the goat and said, "Oh, the water is wonderful. It's the freshest, sweetest water I've ever tasted. You should come down and try it. It's perfect for a hot day like this." The goat, who was only thinking about his thirst, believed him right away. Without a second thought, he jumped into the well. The water splashed again, and soon he began to drink happily. "Ah, you're right, this is great," he said. The fox only smiled quietly. He wasn't drinking anymore. He was planning. After the goat had finished drinking, he looked around. "How do we get out now?" he asked. The fox pretended to think hard. "Don't worry," he said finally. "I already have a plan. If you stand close to the wall and lift your front legs up, I can climb onto your back and jump out. Then I'll help you come up too." The goat, trusting the fox, agreed. He stood tall, pressed his front hooves against the wall, and lowered his head so his horns pointed upward. The fox carefully climbed onto the goat's back. Then he stepped on his shoulders and finally on his horns. With one big jump, the fox reached the edge of the well and scrambled out. He was free at last. The goat looked up, waiting for the fox to help him. "Hey, you promised to pull me up," he called. But the fox only looked down and laughed. "My friend," he said, "if your brain were as sharp as your horns, you wouldn't have jumped in before checking how to get out." With that, he ran off, leaving the poor goat stuck at the bottom of the well. The goat finally understood what a mistake he had made. He had trusted someone too easily and acted without thinking. He looked up at the blue sky and sighed deeply. Next time, he thought, I'll think before I leap.
Moral and reflection. This story teaches a simple but important lesson. Before you act, always think about what will happen next. The fox escaped because he used his mind, even though he was dishonest. The goat stayed trapped because he acted too quickly, without thinking about the result. In life, we must not rush into things just because they seem good in the moment. Whether it's a choice, a plan, or a promise, a wise person looks at both the beginning and the end before they decide. Those who only see what's right in front of them may find themselves, like the goat, stuck in a deep well with no way out.